Are you serious? Are you serious? We are live, and can you hear me now? Okay, can you hear me now? We had a malfunction, dysfunction, but thank you, Miss DD, for letting me know that I was not live. Okay, now we are, and we got some very important situation developing as it relates to this storm in Jamaica. Okay, there's no doubt about it. I'm serious. Hurricane Beryl is barreling down after already killing 7 people. I think 4 of them were in Venezuela, on the coast of Venezuela. One was in St. Vincent, one was in Grenada, or Grenadine, excuse me, Grenadine. Look, it's destroying the islands down there. It really, really is. And it's now headed right for Jamaica. And now we just saw the new pattern, and I'm going to let BP Earthwatch help us here in a second. But there's different models of where this thing's going. Guys, the Navy's models shows it going right for Houston. Let me tell you all about this and more. Guys, if you suffer from any type of daily pain, I need you to listen to this message very carefully. What we know about the root cause of pain is changing forever. As we age, the aches, the pains are natural, and we are all searching for effective ways to relieve the pain without the side effects and addiction. That's right. Let's be frank about this. We've all seen the horrors of the opioid crisis, and you may have even been affected personally. And that's where a pioneering medical scientist, a man by the name of Clint Winters, he comes into play. You may have seen this world-renowned health expert featured in national media as he's unveiled a natural pain reliever that is taking the world by storm. Yes, I'm talking about Conadine. It's a 100% drug-free way to get full-body pain relief without dangerous pills. Simply click on that link below, trycono.com/Paul. That's trycono.com/Paul. Guys, seriously, you will be glad that you did this, okay? Because it's an incredible product. It really is. And people are beginning to realize that the harm that a lot of these pharmaceutical things do to the human body, the harm to the kidneys and all that. So I'm not a medical doctor, but what I can tell you this, you need to find a way to go natural, all right? Now, this is powerful. This is very sad, very powerful, but this storm is a monster. It became a Cat 5 this morning. It's already done devastating effects to different parts of the Caribbean island areas. It really has. And it's just bad, okay? It's really, really bad. Now, BP Earthwatch over at his YouTube channel, BP Earthwatch, his YouTube channel, he talks about how this Cat 5 path of destruction is now bearing down on Jamaica. And he's exactly right. We have a very serious situation that has developed now with Hurricane Beryl. As we said, there are, I believe, already 7 deaths so far. Different countries are being affected. Venezuela being one of them. It's sad. But this thing's a monster. In the open waters, it just keeps getting... And it's because the water is so warm, okay? It is so warm, and so the devastation of it. But Hurricane Beryl roars through open waters today as a powerful Cat 5. It's now become a Cat 4 after hitting several Caribbean islands, and there are 7 people that are dead, and it's headed now as a monster Cat 4 right for Jamaica, the Grand Cayman Islands, the Little Caymans, the Cayman Brac, and even Haiti, the entire southern coast. Beryl was forecasted to start losing intensity, but instead it increased and become a major hurricane, the largest hurricane we've ever had this early in a hurricane season. Jamaica is in play. It's coming right at Jamaica, and will cause a ton of damage there, unfortunately. Just pray that it's somehow, there's no way, I mean, just pray for the people of Jamaica, because this storm is a monster. Once it gets through Jamaica and some of the Cayman Islands and areas, it will go toward Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula by Friday. But by late Monday, after Beryl comes out makes its way through the Yucatan Peninsula, it will then start to swing. And according to several models, it will swing toward Texas, toward Galveston and Houston and some of those areas. As a matter of fact, there's several different models that show it. There is a few models, though, that show that where it don't turn, but it turns, but it ends up hitting along the coast there of northern Mexico and southern Texas, or maybe just right into Mexico. But the majority of the models are showing it shifting now. Remember earlier, 2 days ago, Texas wasn't even in play. But I told you guys, when it seems like every time a storm like this gets in the Gulf of Mexico, everything changes. Everything goes out the window. It's like it takes on a mind of its own. Houston, you may have a problem, and a big one at that, because the waters are so warm in the Gulf of Mexico right now that once they get there, once this storm gets there, there'll be no looking back. Okay, so let's pray. First of all, we're saddened by the loss of life in some of these other islands. St. Vincent got hit hard. Even off the coast of Venezuela, a couple people were killed over there. It's just really, really a big storm, and it seems to be, doesn't matter what the forecasters are saying that much, it seems to have a life of its own, because they originally didn't think it was even going to hit Jamaica. But now Jamaica is going to take a major brunt. And then, as it works in and hits the Yucatan Peninsula, once it gets on the other side of that, it'll reorganize again in the Gulf of Mexico. Hot water is waiting for it. It will fuel it with energy, and it will be shifting based on the wind shears. It will start to shift it like this toward Houston, Texas, maybe Galveston, Texas, Corpus Christi. We're worried about all that area, really. So pray for everybody there. And I'm not forgetting Louisiana. There is one model, one of the spaghetti models, that is going straight toward New Orleans, Louisiana. Now, but only one out of all the models. So hopefully that isn't the path that this thing takes, but we'll know more about it after we're done with Jamaica, and then it heads toward the Yucatan, and then after it gets past that, gets into the waters of Gulf of Mexico, then we'll have a better feeling. But Galveston, Texas could be in the direct path, or Houston, Texas. Those are the two that really it look like it's going for, but we have to pray for everybody along the coast there, stretching all the way to New Orleans, for that matter. So keep praying. I'll be back with more information on this, because it's going to be the next few days is going to really be up for grabs. Give your life to Jesus Christ. We're running out of time. These storms are getting worse, and the flooding is getting worse, and the wildfires. Do you see the wildfires in San Diego? A car had a crash. A car crashed, and it started a brush fire, which is now turned into over 2,000 acres burning out of control in San Diego. We've already had flooding and fires in New Mexico. We've already dealt with significant flooding in Minnesota and Iowa, and the breaking of a dam. We're already seeing some very dangerous tornadoes all of April and all of May. Now, here we are. The hurricanes have begun, and we got to keep our prayer warriors and everybody pray. We got a lot of online members of our online church down in these areas of Houston, Texas, and all along the coast there. We're praying for all of you. I'll be back. Yes, and Beryl. Yes, the name Beryl, Hurricane Beryl, is the 8th foundation stone in heaven. It'll be the 8th stone in the 12 gemstones of the 12 foundations in heaven. So that's interesting. I'll be back with more on the coming apocalypse. right back here because I got more. I got another whole story that's interesting and dangerous. I'll be right back.